Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. I do have my personal readings available in the community section of the channel page. So if you're interested in those, definitely go check them out. And thank you so much for your donations. They really do help out the channel, and I am so thankful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are going to do a collective message today. So I'm going to take a step aside. I'm going to take a step aside to let spirit pass through. All right. What does the collective need to hear today, spirit? Okay. Hmm. All right. We need a couple more here. Maybe not. Nope, they're there. Okay. I don't know. Those might not be part of it. All righty. So what we have here, we've got the Two of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And so with these two together, what I'm picking up is that there's going to be something that is like a new business venture for you. And it definitely has to do with a new beginning in finances. It's a very prosperous energy that I'm picking up. We also have wolf spirit here. So that could be confirmation for somebody. So what I'm picking up is that there's also the Knave of Cups here, which is the kind of a messenger. It's also a youthful energy. And so this could be maybe somebody's going to be bringing you news that kind of sparks an idea that is going to bring you new abundance. And we've got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords over here. And so what I'm picking up is that it's recommended to cut your losses on something. And so being that there's a business financial overtone, what I'm picking up is that there may be something that is draining your finances. This could be a limiting belief. This could be something literally, maybe it's an investment that you've been debating on, is this really, is it time to just cut my losses and focus on something different? This could be confirmation for that. Um, Again, I'm not offering like, actual legal advice or anything of that nature. I just have to say that. If you've been wondering though, and that resonates, then this would be your confirmation. Um, there could also be something that's draining your energy. Maybe it's a thought pattern. Maybe it's a relationship. Something of that nature that is draining your energy a little bit. And you've got the ingredients over here for a really good, um, like prosperous beginning. And so with that, if you've been kind of on the fence of, and I keep hearing cutting your losses. And so if you've been debating that, this is definitely the confirmation for that. Um, let's see. Okay. I'm being told to pull from this deck. So let's see. What else does the collective need to know? Okay. One more. Yep. There it is. That's a maybe. All right. So this one is even wisdom needs to rest. And so with this card, this is just saying that it's okay to take some time off. It's okay to pull out of that doing energy and shift more into the being energy. And that's also going to help you to receive and allow. abundance and the clarity on this new beginning for you. We've got when the storm spirits play, and I'm going to take a peek at this one in the book. Let's see. So this is understanding how to navigate divine chaos, clear the air, stir the pot, scatter seeds, and bring new possibilities. So new important possibilities arise from the chaos at hand. The highest good for you at this moment is to remain in the center of the storm. Meditate and be mindful of your reactions as you don't yet have all the information needed to make an authentic choice. Watch and wait. Okay. So, okay, and that's over here on the swords energy. So, what I'm getting from this is that you are going to be asked to take an action, but it's not right now. And so, it's okay to just kind of release the mental chatter energy around whatever it is that you're debating on cutting your losses on. And by removing yourself from that kind of mental chatter energy and the worrying about it, the contemplating of it, and just by releasing that and then focusing on something different, the clarity will come. And also with that, sometimes by taking some rest, amping up the self-care, that will also shift you into a position to where you can receive that energy or the clarity and the confirmation. I mean, it is energy, but it's the kind of the clarity and the confirmation on what is your next best step or next best action to take. Um, what is this one? This one is what the sunbeams have to show. Gentle illumination on things needed in order to progress. Truth revealed when you're ready. Curiosity, a flicker of an important idea. So this is going to show your next step forward. And the message here is oftentimes you don't see the entire staircase, you just see the next step. And so follow the light and trust in the divine, trust in your higher self. Um, this is the path to your highest good, to your highest timeline. And so allow yourself to take it one step at a time. You don't need to see the entire path to start on the path. It's kind of like hiking, where you go to like the trailhead and you don't see the entire path. And oftentimes that's the fun of it is getting, carried away on this path. Um, and experiencing the path and the different twists and turns. And now you're in some, trees, and now you're in a clearing. Um, I live by mountains, so for me, it's, you go up and then all of a sudden you can see out for a little bit, and then you go and, it's more into the trees and everything, and then you'll kind of come around a curve, and then sometimes you can see out and, down the mountain. Um, and you don't see the entire path when you start. And so that this is definitely that message of take it one step at a time, take it one step at a time, and allow yourself to rest when you need to rest, to have the illumination when it comes in, and understand that it's almost like I just heard drip fed. So it's going to be like, you'll be given exactly the information that you need at the time you need it. And so just open yourself up to allow that and keep taking those next steps. And then the last one that came out over here is Beyond Your Fears, the Weaver's Dance. All right. So the negative effects of prolonged fearful thoughts, moving out of fight, flight, freeze, being courageous in spite of your fears. Okay. So take several deep breaths and release the catastrophe in your mind. There's nothing to worry about. Allow for what is to be what is. Now is the time to trust life, yourself, and the universe. Release your fears to the divine and step forward. You might feel vulnerable, maybe a bit exposed, but you will regain your confidence and sense of humor quickly. Dust yourself off, stop ruminating, take a media break, and gaze into the field of potential that surrounds you. It's all about where your attention goes. Okay, so there could be something going on, and that's definitely with this sword's energy as well. There could be something going on that feels a lot bigger than what it actually is. And you're being asked to catch yourself when you're in that ruminating energy and do something to shift out of that. Um, and by continuing to shift out of that, it's that mental chatter, worry, ruminating, yeah, it's when you're, thinking about this thing that's going on and it's just like, oh, well, if it went this way, it could have gone this way. What if it went that way? You know, what if this person does this? What if this person does that? It's that energy of being stuck in that, those mental loops. And by continuously shifting out of that and then just focusing on the next step and opening yourself up to receive divine guidance, that's going to give you more of a clear idea of what's going on, and it gives the space for the divine to illuminate more and more to you. The more you're focused on worrying about what's going on, what could be going on, what happened, what could happen, all of that, that is it's an energy where you're cutting yourself off from receiving, from stepping into abundance, from stepping into a place where your divine guidance is really coming in and illuminating things. Oftentimes, when we're stuck in that worry energy, we will miss a lot of signs and synchronicities that we're being shown because we're focused so much on this one little thing that we're missing the big picture. And so that's part of the message here too, is to know that you do have abundance. You do have a big new beginning right here available for you. And by pulling out of this worry energy, giving yourself some time to rest and allowing yourself to be okay with only seeing the next step, that's going to help shift your entire energy and open yourself up to allowing your highest potential timeline to really come into play. Hopefully that makes sense. Alrighty. Well, I hope that this helps give some clarity, maybe a little bit of guidance. If this resonates, you can hit that like button. You can also let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to see more messages from me, feel free to hit the subscribe button. It is free, it doesn't cost anything. And I will see you on the next message. Bye.